Hello and welcome to Astrology Coaching by Anatoly. Today I decided to make one short video about the solar eclipse, which will be on the 8th of April 2024. But before proceeding with the eclipse and more information about the eclipse, I just want to show you, to make some advertisement about the things that I'm doing. I just want to show you that if you want to learn more about Vedic astrology, you can check my book Vedic Astrology. Let me see. Yeah, you can see it. Vedic Astrology is in simple, and Nakshatras in Vedic Astrology, easy and simple. You can find them in Amazon. If you want to learn about Vedic Astrology, I have an online course, Vedic Astrology for Beginners. Everything you can find, of course, you can check it, you can enroll, and all the links and information you can find below in the description of this video. And something else, I just want to show you my tulips. Today I live in Amsterdam and I bought tulips and they are very beautiful. I love this color. They give me energy and I wanted to show it to you. They're really nice. It's a cream color or champagne color. I don't know. It's like a dirty white color, you know. It's yellowish. It's really nice. Okay. Oh, just a second. They give me power. I love flowers. I love this color because it gives me power. So, on 8th of April, there will be eclipse, solar eclipse. And in this eclipse part, we'll take Sun and Moon, of course. And Rahu. Rahu is the north node of the moon. As you probably know, this is a shadowy planet or calculated point. It is not a real planet, but it is a shadowy planet. We call it shadowy planet in Vedic astrology. So the eclipse will be at around 25 degrees of Pisces. And this is for all people who are following Vedic astrology, because this channel is about Vedic astrology, which is different from the Western astrology. We use different calculation system. Okay, so the eclipse will be around 25th degrees of Pisces. If you have planets around the 25th degrees of Pisces, plus minus 2 degrees, let's say from 23rd till 27th degrees of Pisces or Virgo, the opposite sign, I'm pretty sure that you will feel much more the effect of the eclipse. Of course, we have to check the line of the eclipse. In this eclipse on the 8th of April, the eclipse line will be in North America, in USA, especially Texas. So people in Texas will feel it much more stronger than the other people all around the world. Of course, everybody will feel the eclipse because Rahu and Ketu, the eclipse, they really change the energy in the sky and in our life. So definitely everybody will feel the eclipse. Just how strong it will be and how strong you will feel it depends on your natal chart. Depends on whether you have planets around the 25th degrees. Depends whether you have the right planetary period, because the so-called dashas. In Vedic astrology, we have dashas, planetary periods, and they determine the events. So definitely, if you are in the dasha of Rahu, Sun or Moon, or a planet that is in between the degrees that I mentioned in Pisces, definitely you will feel the eclipse much stronger than the others. So, before proceeding, just to say, I'm a Virgo and I need to make a plan. Now I'm going to explain what is Pisces, what is Rahu, and then I'm going to tell for each ascendant and moon sign what will be the effect according to the house where the eclipse is happening. Okay, this is the plan. So first, what is Pisces? As I mentioned previously, the eclipse will be at 25 degrees of Pisces and will activate the zodiac sign of Pisces. Zodiac sign of Pisces is associated with spirituality, with dreams, fantasy, imagination, with yoga, with meditation, with healers, with art. One of the biggest artists, actors, writers, they have a very strong Pisces in their chart, natal chart. Pisces associated with isolation, with loss, with expenditure, with forgiveness, with endings, with retirement. So definitely Pisces is more spiritual, not so material sign, but it has positive traits and negative traits. Pisces is associated with suffering, with charity. Pisces is the sign of Christianity, as you probably know, and to help others, to forgive, to proceed, to put the end with the unsubconscious mind. Unsubconscious mind, yes, this is the right way to say it. It is associated with foreign lands, with oceans, with foreigners. So definitely this event will trigger this eclipse will trigger some events associated with Pisces and the things that Pisces symbolize. The good news here is that let me check if I'm recording. The good news here is that the eclipse is happening in the nakshatra, the constellation of Revati. Revati is very beautiful nakshatra. This is one of my favorite nakshatra. We can translate Revati as the wealthy one, the wealthy, and it is associated with the deity of Pushan. Pushan is the shepherd, and he is associated with nourishment, with traveling, with showing the right path, showing caring for each other, friendship, with finding lost objects. So definitely Revati is a nakshatra that gives wealth and nourishment and friendship, and this is really good nakshatra. For example, in future, I think in 2025, the eclipse will be happening maybe in Purva or Uttara Bhadrapada, which are totally different energy from Revati. They are more negative, they are more controversial, they are deep water nakshatra, where there is a lot of negative black energy, you know, associated with not so pleasant events, while Revati is associated with good events, with spirituality and spiritual enlightenment a lot. And of course, as I said, it is associated with wealth, and this wealth can be spiritual and material too, more spiritual, to be honest. So this is the good part of Pisces, of the zodiac sign of Pisces. So I expect opportunities and more opportunities in the world. Of course, we are speaking now about the personal how to say it in English. Oh my God, I forgot my English. We are speaking about the personal dimension of this nakshatra and this eclipse, because in the mundane astrology, the astrology that concerns and discusses the worldly events, the events associated with generation, countries, wars, and so on, the analysis is a little bit different from the personal. So keep in mind that I'm speaking about the individual chart, not the mundane astrology. So the good news is that the eclipse is in Revati, which is a good nakshatra. And the other thing that I like here with this eclipse is that the grahas that is causing this eclipse is Rahu. Rahu and Ketu, as I told you previously, these are the planets, the grahas, the shadowy planets that cause the eclipse. And Rahu is the head without a body, and Ketu is body without a head. Rahu is your mission in this world. Rahu is associated with material prosperity, associated with success, fame, with illusion, with drugs, addictions, manipulation, with nuclear power, with foreigners and foreign lands, with aerospace, with cosmonauts, astronomy. It is associated with technology too. Rahu is out-of-the-box planet, and it gives a lot of opportunities for material success, because Ketu is moksha karka. It is more spiritual karka, which causes pain in order to grow spiritually, while Rahu, the north node of the moon, gives a lot of opportunities, but you have to pay the price. Always Rahu and Ketu require to pay the price. So Rahu here with this eclipse can have the ability to give you opportunities, which is really good. Of course, everything depends on your natal chart. You have to keep this in mind while watching all kind of YouTube videos about astrology. That here in YouTube or some other social media, we say the general predictions. Everything depends on your natal chart. Of course, if you want a consultation from me to check your natal chart, you can check my website www.astrology-coaching.com. All the links are below in the description. So now I'm going to start to discuss all the ascendant and moon sign. You know, in Vedic astrology, you have to check your moon sign and your zodiac and your ascendant. And you have to mix, to make some kind of analysis what will be the events according to your ascendant and according to your moon sign. Of course, if you cannot make this mixture of information, you can book a consultation with me, and I'm going to do it for you. So for all people who have ascendant Aries and moon sign in Aries, the eclipse is happening in your 12th house. The 12th house is the natural zodiac place of Pisces, so definitely you will feel a lot of this Pisces energy. 12th house, 6th house, 8th house, these are the Dushtana's houses, houses that have a little bit more negative traits than positive. Negative in this dimension, in this material world, let's say it in this way. So 12th house is loss, expenditure, spirituality, foreign lands, prisons, hospitals, unconscious mind, secrets, addictions, forgiveness, endings, retirement, everything that is symbolized by Pisces, it is associated with the 12th house too. Spiritual leaders, charity, what else? Isolation, monks, monasteries. So definitely there can be this eclipse will trigger events associated with Pisces and 12th house. Of course, depends on your natal chart. They can be positive and they can be negative. Positive, for example, Rahu can give you a lot of opportunities concerning foreign lands and foreigners or spirituality. Imagine if you are a yoga teacher, for example, you can have much more success in your profession, because yoga and meditation is concerning with Pisces and 12th house too. But definitely you have to take care of your health, of your mental health, of your physical health. So you have to be careful if you go to dark places, because 12th house is dark places. You have to take care of your subconscious mind, and if you need to put the end of something, this is the best time to do it. For Taurus ascendant and Taurus moon sign, the eclipse is happening in your, let me calculate, in your 11th house. 11th house is one of the best houses. It is associated with income, money, profits, society, social circle, friendship, friend circle, influence over other people in some way, people that are powerful. It is associated with fulfillment of your desired So definitely, I think people with Taurus moon and Taurus ascendant will have a lot of opportunities for more income, for changing the source of income, for changing the social circle that you are, for maybe you can take part in some big organizations because 11th house is associated with big organization, or you can meet powerful people that can help you earning more money. Or for example, if you are, for example, YouTuber, you can get more followers because 11th house is associated with followers. For all people who have Gemini ascendant and Gemini moon sign, the eclipse is happening in your 10th house. The 10th house is the house of career, not career, career. The house of fame, social status, life purpose, managers, promotions, recognition. So definitely people with Gemini moon and ascendant will get opportunities in this field. So this is the best time to start growing in your career. For people who have Cancer moon and Cancer ascendant, the eclipse is happening in your 9th house. 9th house is the house of religion, philosophy, values, walls, spiritual, and the walls from the courts, country walls, education, traveling, luck and optimism, expansion, father as a teacher. This is the house of priests, gurus, people who give advices, life coaches. So definitely there can be events associated with this house. Depends of your natal chart entirely. They can be positive or negative entirely. This depends entirely on you and your natal chart. But for example, there you can have a lot of opportunities to travel, to start learning something, if you are, for example, if you are a life coach, this is the best period to grow in your business. Of course, this depends entirely on your natal chart, as I told you. For all people who have Leo ascendant or Leo moon sign, the eclipse is happening in your 8th house. 8th house, as I previously said, 6th, 8th and 12th house, they are Dushtana houses, which are more negative. So here people with Leo ascendant and Leo moon sign should be a little bit more careful, because 8th house, is associated with transformation, death and rebirth, scandals, sudden changes, humiliation, with psychology, astrology, occult, mysticism, other people's money, inheritance, insurance, everything that is buried under the ground or buried in our souls, everything that is hidden. So definitely you should take care of your health. You should take care of your mental health. If you need to go to psychologist, now is the moment, but I'm pretty sure that there will be events associated with transformation and changes. Be careful how you drive your car. Be careful not to hurt yourself. There can be some kind of surgeries, but as I mentioned, it really depends on your natal chart. Don't panic, just depends on your natal chart. You can take the positive things that this house symbolizes. For example, you can get inheritance, or you can win from the lottery. Why not? For all people who have Virgo ascendant or Virgo moon sign, the eclipse is happening in your 7th house, the house of spouse, marriage, business partners, the masses, the other people. So definitely there will be events associated with this house. If you are single, you can find a spouse or a partner, serious partner, who is from foreign country or associated somehow with foreign lands. But for all people who have Virgo moon and Virgo ascendant, please keep in mind that Ketu, the other part of the demon of Rahu and Ketu is transiting over your ascendant, because Rahu is in your 7th house, and you should learn how to balance Ketu in order to fulfill the positive things from the transit of Rahu in your 7th house and the eclipse. So if you need further information, please book a consultation with me, because you need to make this balance between Ketu and Rahu. And if you make this balance between Ketu and Rahu, you will get more opportunities in the field of marriage, love, partnership, and of course trade and fame. For all people who have Libra ascendant and Libra moon sign, the eclipse is happening in your 6th house. The 6th house is the house of health, the house of routine life, daily life, your daily work, what you are eating, how you behave, how you live your life. This is the house of conflicts, arguments, divorce, enemies, low-class people, unprivileged people, your pets. So definitely, as I said, 6th, 8th and 12th house, these are Dushtana house. You have to be more careful here. Maybe you need to change your way of working, way of living, your diet. Maybe you face divorce, maybe you face enemies, maybe you face arguments and conflicts. Events from this type of, in these fields will happen. Of course, maybe you can earn more money, Rahu can give you more opportunities, and maybe you can find a better job, and this will change the way you live, the way you eat, the way you feel. So definitely depends on your natal chart, but events from associated with the 6th house will happen in your life. For all people who have Scorpio ascendant and Scorpio moon sign, the eclipse is happening in your 5th house. The 5th house is the house of children, love, romance, pregnancy, art, sport, leisure time, relaxation, speculative business. So definitely there will be events, there can be events, this eclipse can trigger events associated with love, romance. You need to express yourself, you need to create something. You can create a beautiful painting, or you can create a child. Depends on your natal chart. For all people who have what? Sagittarius, moon and ascendant, the eclipse is happening in your 4th house. The 4th house is the house of mother, land, homeland, cars, boats, if you have boat, every type of luxury that is associated with your homeland, home, with the house, lands, properties, with the mother. 4th house is the house of inner peace, happiness, psychological well-being. So definitely there will be events associated with this house. The eclipse will trigger this type of events. Maybe you can buy a new apartment, maybe you can change the place you live, maybe you can buy a new car, maybe there will be some events associated with your house and mother, but definitely this is the place where the eclipse is happening. For all people who have Capricorn ascendant and Capricorn moon sign, the eclipse is happening in your 3rd house. This is the house of communication, brother, sister, cousins, neighbors, short distance traveling, education, art in some way, everything that you are doing with your hands, with hobby, the house of hobbies, interests, dancing, sport, the house where you put effort. So there can be events associated with these topics. If you want to start a website, this is the best time to start it. If you want to start a business in communication, this is the best time of doing that. Maybe you change your hobbies, maybe you start some artistic projects or project associated with Pisces. Depends, but definitely I think Rahu will boost your energy and will give you more courage, and of course depends on the natal chart, it can give you more fears, but if we speak generally, Rahu will boost your energy, and I think you'll be able to, if you want to start something and to put effort in something, Rahu will give you this energy. For all people who have Aquarius moon or Aquarius ascendant, Rahu, the eclipse is happening in your 2nd house, the house of savings, resources, values, assets, family values, the house of what you are speaking, of your speech, of your mouth, of your face. So definitely there can be events associated with these topics, and I'm pretty sure that Rahu will give you more money and more opportunities to have more savings in your bank account. I always say that when I see Rahu, Saturn or Jupiter transiting over the 2nd house, it gives a change in your family, or it gives you family. You can get married too in some way. For all people who are Pisces or moon ascendant, this is really important time for you guys. because in the next few years, I mean, from the end of 2023 till 2025, including 2025, Pisces will be the sign which is really triggered in astrology, according to Vedic astrology, of course. So the eclipse is happening over your first house, over your ascendant. And the first house is the most important house. The first house is you, your body, your head, your personality, your well-being, your fame, your prosperity, your character, everything. If you have strong first house, you can achieve everything, or you can overcome all the struggles and challenges in your life. So I'm pretty sure that this eclipse can give you a lot of opportunities for changing your life and fulfilling your dreams, or changing the way you live and the way you feel, the way you look in some way. So take advantage. Of course, depends on your natal chart, but Rahu will trigger events that can give you a lot of opportunities and big transformation and changes. You should take advantage of the events that are happening. And hopefully these events are really nice and good, but this depends on your natal chart. So this was the general prediction for all the ascendant and moon sign. Thank you for watching, and of course, if you need a consultation, you can check my website www.astrology-coaching.com. You can book a consultation with me, or you can enroll to my online video course with pre-recorded videos about Vedic astrology for beginners, or read my books in Amazon. Everything is down in the description. Thank you for watching, and see you soon. Hello, and thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, you can subscribe to my channel Astrology Coaching by Anatoly, and you can check the other videos. I have really nice and interesting videos about Vedic astrology, houses, planets, zodiac signs, transits. I have videos about your personality, how to find more about your personality, how to find your mission of your life. So check the other videos in the channel. And of course, if you want a private consultation, if you want to know more about your personal natal chart, you can check the consultation options in my website www.astrology-coaching.com. Of course, you can check the links in the description of the video. You can find everything there. And if you want to learn more about Vedic astrology, I have one really nice online course for beginners, Vedic astrology for beginners, in the platform of Thinkific. This is an online course which is easy and simple, with easy words, easy explanation. There are PDF files with information, there are pre-recorded videos, and of course after every lesson there is a test. I'm a Virgo and I always put tests at the end, so I want to be sure that you have learned whatever the information there in this online pre-recorded video course for Vedic astrology for beginners. And of course you can check my books on Amazon. I have two books, Vedic astrology easy and simple, and Nakshatras in Vedic astrology easy and simple. These books are really great, they are really nice, and I think they will be very useful for you if you want to put the background knowledge for your Vedic astrology. So thank you for watching again, and see you soon.